Hi, Myra.
Hey, Andrea.
Welcome back to episode 6 of Chisme con las Primas.
Happy Monday.
Happy Monday
Feliz Día de los Padres.
to y'all.
Thank you.
Happy Father's Day.
Happy Father's Day.
Feliz Día de los Padres in Mexico is tomorrow, Saturday.
Oh, they have a specific day too?
Yeah, Saturday, tomorrow,
Oh, I didn't know that.
Sunday.
Feliz día to all the
Here.
padres.
Yeah.
Dang, good thing you
Feliz
told me
Día
so
de
I
los
calm it down.
Padres.
Mm-hmm. My mom reminded me today.
Wow. See?
So we have
How did
two
you know?
special guests with us today for
Yes.
Father's Day.
Jose, Myra's husband.
And back again.
And JC, Andrea's husband.
So we're going to get straight into it. We're going to do Chisme of the Week. So I'm going to start reading them off, and then we're going to get the guys' opinions and chime in if we need to. Are y'all ready?
Yes.
It's going to be exciting. Okay, first line. I was dating this guy, and he kept asking me to pee on his chest, and I thought it was just so nasty, but the sex was so good. So one day we were getting it on. 50 Shades of Grey shit. And he asked me, and I was so into it that I said yes. So I get on top, and my ass is towards his face, but I'm scared, so my pee won't come out. So I push a little, and I end up shitting on this guy's mouth, chin, and chest. And I was mortified. I got my shit and left, and he was blowing me up to come back because he was so fucking turned on, and I was so disgusted. But I did go back, and I did go back the next week, and now we're engaged.
Wow.
Dang.
That's some kinky shit.
Wow.
Like,
I don't know about the whole shit thing, though.
It was an accident, though. She didn't mean to shit on him.
yeah, but he
But
liked
him
it.
liking it.
Like, my
Oh,
boy
that
liked
Guys
it.
are like that too.
Him-
Wasn't there like a video going around?
The Two Girls, One Cup.
How do you know about that?
Ew.
Oh, that was
You
like years
nasty.
ago.
Bro, everybody talked about that.
Everybody talked about it.
Everybody
If y'all didn't
That's
know about
nasty.
it, y'all fucking
I don't think I ever watched it.
I mean,
though.
that's still as nasty as eating shit, but
Yeah.
you're getting shit on.
Yeah.
Like, you would want me to pee on your chest? Like,
Ay,
that would
me
be
da
turn you
asco.
on? How does that turn guys on?
Hey,
Like, peeing on me? No.
Do you continue to do it while the shit's laying on you?
That shit's got to stink.
That's nasty.
I mean, I wouldn't.
And then you
And it
don't
landed in
wash.
his
straight to the
mouth?
shower. Oh.
Imagine.
And then how do you?
He smiles, he has it all in his teeth and
But
shit.
what
I
if
mean-
what if she's like vegetarian? And
No, I
doesn't-
mean the good thing is she ran
shit
though.
still stinks.
She ran and look at them, happy ending. They're engaged.
She ran and she came back.
Yeah, but they're engaged now.
You
that's
go,
a,
girl.
That's a story that they can laugh about when they're older.
You live your 50 Shades of Grey shit.
Is that a story they'll tell their kids?
I don't think that was on 50
I
Shades
fell
of
in love with
Grey.
your mom.
If they're this freaky, I feel like they would tell their kids.
50 Shades of Grey didn't get to that level though.
No?
No.
Did I watch it?
I don't even think I've
remember.
watched.
I read the books. No, there was no shitting on each other.
Oh.
Was it like aggressiveness?
Yeah.
Maybe she meant by like all the kinky shit they were doing, and so she was so into that, and then so she said yes to
the peeing.
the peeing. Girl, don't push that hard, girl.
Well, like when y'all squirt, ain't that peeing?
Yeah.
Hey, they're keeping it
We're not-
spicy. Keep it spicy, yo. Just keep it
cannot.
spicy.
Hey,
Okay, we're gonna move on to the
caca was
next
spicy.
one. You're sick. Imagine if she had corn.
Or some buffalo wings. You know?
Okay,
Okay.
no,
Spicy.
no,
Yeah.
we're not
My
going
boy.
there.
No details.
We're not going there.
I don't get grossed out easily because I've seen a lot of shit.
I'm
and
a
I
visual
just-
person. So if you're talking about shit with elote, that's what comes
Sorry.
up.
I could watch some nasty shit and just be eating at the same time.
No, something's wrong with you.
Like I could be smelling
Well, it's
shit and
'cause
I'm
she's
at
a
the
nurse.
desk eating. Yeah. Like you see some nasty stuff.
yeah, she'll put a
Like
sandwich
my
on a
homeless
person.
lady who literally on purpose shit across the room.
Ooh.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
you told me that story.
I was so fucking mad. I went in there. Maybe I shouldn't say that. I went in there and I had the wipes and I gave them to her. And she was like, no, you need to wipe my ass for me. I said, no, you're a grown-ass woman and you shit on purpose. You're going to clean yourself up. And if you don't want to, you can leave. And she did. She cleaned herself up and the entire time she cussed me out. But I didn't clean her shit up. Yeah.
All right, enough shit
Anyway.
talk.
All right, enough with the shit.
Enough with the shit. Next one.
What's the next one?
I will take the secret to my grave. But when I went to y'all's middle school,
I'm guessing ours.
okay, when I went to y'all's because we went to the same
Yeah.
one, right? Y'all's middle school, and one day when I was walking, I saw two of our friends screwing by the fields, butt ass naked. but I'm not a pervert, but I did stop to watch to make sure it wasn't something else going on. And he ended up done in a couple of minutes, and she yelled at him because she still wanted to go. He took off. He took off, so I took off before they saw me. And the next day at lunch, they both acted like nothing happened, and I was sitting there eating my breakfast like, y'all are nasty.
Wow. I'm trying to picture it. Was it the field on the right or the field on the left? It had to be the ones on the right. Did you ever walk home?
I saw two of our friends screwing by the field.
Because when you leave the school,
By
and you
the
go through the little trail down.
By the fields of the school?
Mm-hmm. She said the fields. There's only one field when you leave the middle school.
Behind the old
There's
stadium?
no privacy around there.
Behind the old stadium, no?
No, on the right. Where you had like field day and stuff. I think like baseball
They
field.
got me lost.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't
didn't
know.
go to that middle school.
Anyways, wow, that's bold of them to freaking be screwing out there.
Wait, middle school? This was middle school?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Man.
They fucking starting young. Well,
This
y'all's
is
age, middle school.
I don't know. Did you really stop and watch just because you were making sure it wasn't something else?
Nah,
Or
you
were you like,
liked it.
free porn right here?
let me record for
Live.
Free
Sin
porn.
censura.
I cannot.
Uncensored.
Mm. All right.
Yeah, I don't know.
Back in the day, we all grew up living close to each other. Well, fast forward a couple years, and my straight cousin who is married is fucking a guy, but says he fucks him, so he's not gay. What do you guys think? Wow.
You fucking a dude is gay.
I mean, to each their own.
I mean-
'cause, man, yeah, he's
It don't matter. You're still screwing a
Yeah.
guy.
And you're
gay.
married? He says he's married, but he's fucking a guy.
He's a cheater.
So you're cheating.
One,
Yeah.
that's where he's
And
breaking
you
the
fuck
rule.
him and say you're not gay, but you have a wife. So no, why not just screw your wife? Why are you screwing this other guy?
Mm.
yeah, because
Yeah.
yeah,
You can do booty stuff if your wife's into it.
yeah.
I mean,
no, thank you.
But well, I'm not
Sorry,
saying.
guys.
You know, I'm not insinuating.
I had to clarify, okay? People would be like, Andrea.
that's horrible though. He's married.
I'm guessing she doesn't know.
He's
That's
not
a
true.
little scary.
I
He's
mean,
not
to
true with
each its
himself.
own. But he needs to be true to himself.
Mhm.
yeah.
He rolls one way,
Like,
other
it's
way,
okay.
or both
We're in
ways.
2023. There's no need for you to hide. Like, if you're not happy with your wife, explain it to her.
But be
And-
honest, because
yeah.
she deserves to know.
And you
Mhm.
deserve to be happy
Yeah.
as well with somebody that you genuinely like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or if that's the way he wants to roll and wants to do both, like, that's cool. But let your wife know,
Yeah.
because if she's not up for it, she shouldn't be put in that position.
And what if she is and she's like, hey, you know what? Let's have a threesome.
You never know.
Then
You
you
never
both
know.
win and she gets 2 dudes and you get 2 dudes. Or, well, you get a
Wait.
dude and a girl. Sorry.
Yeah. I was like,
Damn.
That is true. Win-win, no
Oh, shit.
lose.
Mm.
Can we ask y'all what chisme do y'all have for the audience? Ooh, I'm pretty basic boring this week.
The only chisme I know has to do with one of our cousins. Should I tell her?
I don't know.
yeah. No,
I don't
we
know if you know.
I
It just happened.
Oh, then I probably don't know.
So one of our cousins, I'll let your little wheels turn and then you can guess who it is. She said that she had gone to work and she was worried about her significant other because he wasn't responding, and she looked at his location and he should have been at work already, but he was still at his house. So then she started getting scared, like thinking like, what if something happened to him? Like, what if somebody broke in and killed him or something? So on her lunch, she went over there to go look, and there was another car in the driveway. So she went around back to go see who it was, and she went into her house, and she went straight into her room, and she caught him in bed with another chick. So she kicked him out of the house. So you'll find out pretty soon who it was, because
Well,
they're not going to be together anymore.
Fucked up the chick first.
Yeah, she fucked both of them up.
Oh, shit.
Fucked both of them up, and then told him to get his shit and get the fuck out of there, because her
Yes.
and the kids are going to live there.
Yes.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, so you'll know soon enough who
Oh,
it was.
shit.
I hope she doesn't get mad that I'm putting her business out there.
Oh, shit.
Oh, well.
Yeah.
It is.
Damn, but good job, shit. They deserve it.
Hell
This is that
yeah.
Just fucking with you.
Aw, man.
She's probably like, what cousin?
Yeah, I'm over here going through each cousin like, damn.
It's like, who else has kids?
Who else is down enough to do that? Like,
Right?
Me
I'm
and
like-
he's gonna. He'd be dead.
I don't even think.
I need to cut that
Damn.
out, man. Okay. I have a friend. I'm sorry. I have a friend that was seeing a married man. She knew he was married and he didn't plan on leaving his wife. I mean, he provided for his wife and was with her a lot. I'm sure people who saw them would think they were a good couple. Since she's my friend, I would tell her I don't think she would do that. One thing is not knowing that a guy is married. Sometimes guys lie and say they aren't. But in this case, she knew, which to me it made me think what I would feel if that happened to me. I just think she saw a man that spoiled her and gave her attention. Anyway, she is out of that relationship and I hope she never goes back. But who do you think was more at wrong in this situation? Her for knowing he was married or him for cheating on his wife?
Both. They're both wrong.
But who's more?
There's
wrong?
it's equal. I think in that case it's equal. If he well, obviously he knows he's married, but if she knows he's married, that doesn't make it okay just because he's willing to cheat on his wife.
Yeah.
Guys.
I mean, that's a home wrecker.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they out there.
That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying.
They're out there
They're
seeking-
both
seeking
they're both
everything.
at fault.
Yeah.
I don't think it's one more than the other.
Yeah.
Because if she was just the homewrecker and he was man enough to be like, no, I'm married, whatever, okay, he'd,
Yeah.
cut it. But he was like,
Or
nah.
if she didn't
Yeah.
know that he was married, if she had no clue he was married, okay.
That's one thing.
That's one thing,
Yeah.
but she knew he was married. He has kids, obviously. No, they're both at fault.
Yeah.
I don't know. For me, I feel like he's more wrong in this situation because he
Wait,
is willingly doing it.
No,
Yeah.
ma'am.
But she's just as fault. Like, I'm
Yes.
not saying she's not guilty.
Because
but-
she's willingly allowing it.
Yeah.
She's opening her door and letting
Yeah.
him in, knowing he was because they're not together anymore.
And
but
he didn't plan on leaving his wife. So, yeah, I guess y'all are both pretty shitty people.
Yes.
They're equally in the wrong.
You still friends with her? I would have been like, bye, bitch.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
I can't
It's like
support
that.
you there, bro.
That Vanderpump Rules.
Nope.
Ay, qué bueno que no me tocó el de español.
Ah, no manches. Mi familia se enojó porque... First of all, no judgment on my Spanish. Mi familia se enojó porque hablo mucho de las cosas políticas y normalmente dejo que hable porque sé que hay veces que uno no puede llevar bien esos tipos de conversaciones. Pero cuando yo le dije por fin mi opinión, muy amablemente I'm gonna so get murdered for this. Muy amablemente, para no ofender, no le gustó. Mira, mi punto de vista es este. Debemos poder tener conversaciones saludables con diferentes percepciones, especialmente con todo lo que está sucediendo hoy en día en el mundo. Las escuelas y las presiones sociales a las que se enfrentan nuestros hijos a diario.
Good job.
Oh, thank you. I'm learning, so don't come for me.
She can read.
Hey.
This is very familiar for me.
Like, that's a your conversation because you like politics?
I do like politics, but do we say it in Spanish?
I mean, yeah, if you want
can
to.
try.
I mean,
Yeah.
oh,
Attempt to.
chopped and screwed here. A mí me vale.
A mí no me
Technically.
gusta platicar políticos con mi familia porque todos somos bien diferentes y no quiero discutir de eso.
Yeah.
Pero si tú vas a decir algo de políticos, I gotta say it in English. You have to be ready to hear somebody else's opinion. You can't just be like,
Yeah, because everybody's opinions matters too.
Yeah.
Like, everybody's
Yeah.
insight matters.
I think if you, and I don't know how to say this in Spanish, so I apologize, but I think if you're not willing to hear people out and you just want to hear one of you just want to
Yeah, también.
conversate with people of your same stance, you're very narrow-minded.
Yeah.
That's just my opinion.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, then we won't grow. We won't
Yeah.
ever grow from
Yeah.
that.
But I feel like you're gonna talk politics, then you need to be respectful about it.
Yes.
Like I'll talk about my situation. I don't care. I doubt she even listens to this, but when my cousin wrote something disrespectful about her political view and said, "A mí me vale lo que diga mi familia," not taking into consideration that we are the family that we are and where we come from, and including her dad and where he comes from, I was really like, okay, so that's when I said something. You're going to post that on social media and you don't think you're going to get any like lashback from it, then that's your first error. So I said what I had to say, like, your family's over here con el nopal en la frente and you're over here supporting somebody who doesn't even support us.
Right.
Like, how, like, don't be disrespectful about it and basically say like, a mí me vale, and then you know you don't even want to talk about it after that and you just block me instead. Like, why are you bringing it up then in the first place? Like, if
Yeah.
you're gonna bring shit up like that, you better be ready to back your shit up.
Yeah. Have your details why you support such and such.
Yeah,
And then, you know.
I'm more of a peace and love when it comes to politics because I'm so interested in other people's point of view of why they think like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I don't have all the facts and all of that. So I'd like to hear. I have a lot of people around me that all belong to different parties or like me, no party at all. But I want to know their thought process because
Yeah.
maybe I'm missing something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
JC
But-
doesn't really like politic talk.
I mean, because I feel like we don't even have control over it. They can tell us, oh, yeah, our vote's this and our vote's that, but
But your vote starts at the very like your vote does count.
No, it doesn't.
It does count.
No, it
It
doesn't.
may not count presidential wise, but it counts from the littlest things, whether you're voting on education, the school
oh,
board.
yeah, like
Yeah.
Okay.
Whether you're
our
voting,
county and
that's
stuff
where
like
it
that.
starts.
Yeah, yeah.
That's where it starts. Presidential wise, yes, it's all screwed up.
Yeah, that's all.
But
rigged.
your vote does count. When you go vote for president, you're also voting for
Yeah.
all these different things. And
Yeah.
I think we should care because it's now as adults, in my opinion, we see the impact that
Yeah.
everything is having on us.
Because the only people voting right now are all the boomers. And it's
Yes.
like we're not in that generation anymore.
But I think it's stupid to, I mean, to each its own, but I think it's stupid to cut ties with somebody that you have, you know, a good relationship with
yeah,
just because of their political
agreed.
stance.
Talk
Oh,
to
yeah.
me about it. If you're gonna put it out there,
Yes.
talk to
Or
me
just
about
don't
it like a grown
talk at
adult.
all about it. And but for us to no longer
Agreed.
communicate or anything,
Mm-hmm.
It's sad.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we all got to be open. We got to do better.
Mm-hmm. That's true.
por eso digo que te vale.
Yeah. A mí me vale.
A ti te vale todo.
It's all day, every day.
Don't feel bad for giving your opinion.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody's got their own opinion.
Yes. But the whole point is, sí se puede. Us Hispanics need
Sí
to
se
stick
puede.
together.
Sí, se
Yeah,
puede.
I mean, growing up in like a traditional like Hispanic household, we didn't talk about politics. We don't know anything about that. We don't vote. We didn't do anything like that until I was older and it really started affecting us. Then my dad was like, "Let's go vote," and that was really the first time I ever voted was because my dad was like, "Let's go vote."
My dad is big into politics.
Yeah.
And I agree with some of the things he agrees with, and I disagree with some of the things he disagrees with.
Same.
But I love hearing him out.
Yeah.
I love listening to why he thinks
Me
the
and my
way
mom
he
too.
thinks.
We're on very.
Yeah. But you're not going to cut them out because you guys don't see something on, you know,
No.
eye to eye on one
Mom, I
topic.
can't talk to you no more. Okay. La tía de mi esposo se puso peda y me estaba echando los...
Esposa.
La tía de mi esposa... What did I say?
Esposo.
Oh, la tía de mi esposa se puso peda y me estaba echando los perros. Crossing signal hand motion. ¿Qué son los perros? Like, she was flirting with them?
Yeah, she was flirting with them. What is a crossing signal hand motion?
Maybe he was like, no. Like, oh. Like,
Cálmate.
Oh, yeah, I tell your wife.
That doesn't make sense, though.
Yes.
La
La
tía de mi esposa.
So basically,
how my
her-
aunts would
her
always be like,
aunt-
oh my God, qué guapo está
Okay,
tu
that's
tu
not what that
señor."
means. That's not, no. Like if her aunt was really drunk and she
Yeah.
started making a move on you.
That's what I was saying.
But the tía saying está bien guapo. I mean,
Like, but I was caressing him over here. Like,
Oh, la tía de mi esposa. Shit, I'm slow. Sorry, guys.
no judgment, guys.
Don't
No
blame
judge,
him.
don't judge me.
Yeah, I tell the wife because that's not okay.
Was your wife there?
Yeah.
What would y'all do?
I wouldn't be okay with it.
I mean, would y'all believe us? It'd be like, hey, look, just letting you know.
Yes.
Yes.
Would you?
But
Yes.
would you? Because then,
1,000%.
Or would you be like, were you giving her signals?
Yeah, exactly.
Or were you doing
No.
this?
No, but I mean, we've been
No.
together for how long? There's
and then,
trust.
I mean, some tias already have that trait too. So
Yeah, that's true.
That's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
They want to be all coquetonas y acá.
hey, but you,
I would
hey,
believe you.
But
1,000%.
Shit, I would be like, ew, lady.
Be like, hey, well, if she got money, take one for the team, bro. You got it. Like, we're good.
Hombre.
No, that's keeping it way too in the
Babe, I
family.
got you.
No, no, I'd rather be broke. No.
yeah, I mean, I would just say something, and then once get that tia drunk again, and be like, look, there's your tia again, acting a fool.
Yeah.
Yep. But
I mean, if your esposa is the real one and y'all got that trust, I don't see why she wouldn't believe you.
Yeah.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
All right, that's the end of Cheese Man.
Ooh, cheese man.
That was
good.
good.
That was a good cheese man this week.
Now,
it started a little spicy with,
yeah,
Yeah, that was hella
They
spicy.
said, ah,
going on to
here we
the
go.
Take this one.
the father special.
So our first question was, would you rather be married to a mandilon or a machista? Why? Well, I guess.
that's
My
a y'all
bad.
question.
I mean, you can answer too. What if you know?
But then, definition of both. Mandilon being
I'm a man and I do only manly stuff, and you are a woman and you're
No,
gonna
no, that's machista.
That's machista.
Oh, what is Oh, yes. Sorry, I gotta flip.
Mandilon is more of,
The girl runs you and you do everything
Yes,
that you
but-
have to ask me for permission.
but not it. But I feel like people look too into that.
Yeah. Well, no, it's just between these two specifically, right?
Yeah.
So just like one.
Oh,
or the
if I
other.
had to
Yeah.
choose, I'd rather do a mandilon.
Well, I love it.
She's like, I want to be pampered.
Well, because of machista, I'm really against that.
Yeah.
I'm really against that. It has to be equal to some aspect.
Yeah.
A line of respect.
Yeah.
And I feel like a mandilon would have more respect for you.
1,000%. Okay, so I'm gonna put this disclaimer out there that this is not made to make anybody feel some type of way.
Not
but
at
if
all.
you are feeling some type of way because of this, you should really reach into yourself and see why you are feeling that way and fix it within yourself. Because if the shoe fits,
Wear
it fits. Like, we can't really, we're not trying to disrespect anybody.
We're just speaking on our opinion.
Now, would I rather be married to a mandilon or a machista? I'd rather be fucking dead. I'm just kidding. I would have to say a mandilon as well, because I feel like a mandilon would respect me a lot more than a machista ever could.
Yeah.
Like, I get back in the day, a machista was really normalized, but I'll be fucking damned if a man ever tried to tell me what I could or couldn't do, where I can spend my money, where I can't, who I can go out with, who I can't. Like, if you're trying to run me and tell me,
Yep. It's your
What to
job to
do?
wash
Yeah.
the dishes. It's your job to
you
keep
got
the
me
house clean.
fucked up.
It's your job to do breakfast, lunch, and dinner and all of that.
yeah. Now, some girls are into that. Some
Yes.
girls want to stay home and be pampered and not work, and I'll do everything else around the house. But if you and your wife are both working full time and y'all are both coming home and you want to sit on your ass because you had a hard day at work, but your wife still has to take care of the kids and cook and clean and put the kids to bed and do everything else, that's fucked up. That's fucked up. And you really need to look at yourself and see why you're like that. Especially if you're like a younger generation. I feel like the older generations, like, that's probably all they saw.
Yeah, that's what they're accustomed to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then, like, would you want your daughter marrying a mandilon?
No.
I mean, a machista?
No, neither.
Hell no.
Imagine
Neither.
a man trying to tell her you're not working.
I want her to
Clean the
marry
fucking
somebody that
kitchen.
knows her worth and vice versa. They
Yeah.
both have respect for each other and want to see each other grow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the answer that the first person put, I would rather die alone. I have been with both, and I need someone in the middle.
True.
But I guess if I had to choose, it would be mandilon, and then just harden him up a bit.
It's exactly what I did.
True.
Al.
I mean, to be honest,
No,
yeah, because
no,
I mean,
because you would put your foot down with me. Like, if you didn't put your foot down and tell me how
yeah.
it was, then we
Yeah.
couldn't be together. Because I know I'm a bitch. I know I can get out of hand, but he, like, puts me in my place when I need to be
you
put in
calm
my
the
place.
fuck down.
Yeah,
You need a Snicker
need
right
it.
now.
I have one in the fridge.
literally. Like, are you hungry?
Read this.
You need a nap.
this reader's comment.
espérate.
I know, but it's really interesting.
We'll read this one then. Mandilon for sure, because machista guys think they run shit, and if he's anything like my dad was, I don't want a man like that. He made my mom's life hell and ours too, with him thinking that way.
But remember, your dad probably grew up like that too.
Mhm.
It's what he saw.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's a good thing you didn't turn out that way,
Yes.
because that means you're not going to raise your kids to be that way, because if you're raising your kids to be like that too, you're failing them in life.
Yes. It's
Sorry,
our
not
job
sorry.
to break that cycle.
Yeah, exactly.
And props to you to grow, man. That's
Yes.
props right
Oh
there.
yeah.
For sure. I kind of wish we, society, didn't see it that way. Like, if you latelo, excuse me? If you tell your wife everything, okay, if you tell your wife everything and let her know what you are doing, I don't think you are a mandilon.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you.
If you help around the house and with the kids, I don't think you're a mandilon. I think we need to shift our way of thinking.
That's you
and
being a dad.
understand That is, yes, that in a marriage, both have the responsibility to help around the house and with the kids.
Yes. Clap.
Sorry if that was
Clap.
loud. A lot of
Y'all-
times,
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
a lot of times men are afraid to help because they don't want people to see them as mandilones, but in reality, they are doing what their part as a partner, husband is.
Hey.
Personally, I like my husband to provide and do things with us or for us. Of course, we don't want a man that is super machista and believes that women should stay at home and not do anything or go anywhere while they provide everything. We don't need these kind of machistas anymore. Let's leave that for the older generations. Our generation needs to make a shift in the way we see things.
I love that. That has to be my favorite.
Yeah, that was really good.
poem.
Hey, break the habits right there.
Yes, that's awesome. Because she's right. That's what a dad is supposed to do. A husband, when you
Yeah.
get married, the vows are through. What are
Yeah.
Thick and thin.
No, through sickness and health.
Through sickness
yeah.
and health.
Through good and the bad,
death do us
something like
apart.
that. So it's equal. You dirty the dishes too.
Like if
Yeah,
I'm
exactly.
cooking, he cleans up after.
Mm-hmm.
And after that, he goes and puts her to bed, and I leave to the gym. No, but really.
Yeah.
But like, it's, you know,
It's
we both
teamwork.
have to, you
Yes.
both have to be all in.
We're both the parents.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And remember, your kids are watching. They're gonna mimic.
Yes.
They're gonna mimic everything
Set
you
an
do.
example.
Yeah.
This
Exactly.
is
That's a good point.
Yeah.
Exactly.
it's y'all's roof, y'all's home.
Yeah, you're setting those standards.
Exactly.
Cause remember, like my little princess, she gonna learn how to value herself.
Mm-hmm.
For reals.
Yep. She
Got
ain't gonna
to.
be impressed with these little guys being like,
No,
I'm
because
gonna
she'll
take
see
you to
what
San
her dad
Antonio for
does.
the weekend. Well, my daddy took me to Cancun when I was 6 months old.
Hey,
Right.
we took her to San Antonio when she was little. Don't hate on small vacations like that.
Oh, I would say because like we used to always go to San Antonio. But I didn't mean anything bad by it. I was just
Yeah, I went to
saying,
San Antonio.
and I was really
Austin.
impressed by it because
Yeah.
I didn't go anywhere, you know, like that when I was younger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that make machista como que suena muy negativo, pero a mí me gusta un hombre tradicional que es el proveedor y protector de la familia y que entiende la importancia de la madre en casa. Si eso es posible. And yeah.
Es
Yeah.
un hombre.
I mean, yeah, that's a man.
That's
That's,
a man.
not a
Yeah,
machista.
that's not a machista.
No.
Because that's us. I'm
Yeah.
at home all day because he knows that the importance for me right now is to be with my little one.
Mm-hmm.
And it's possible for us. It's not always possible for a lot of people. But when he comes home, he takes her because
Yeah.
I've been with her all day.
Mm-hmm.
And while I'm cooking, he's spending time with her, quality time.
Mm-hmm.
We eat dinner, he gets her ready for bed. He goes, takes her a bath, puts her to bed, whatever he has to do.
Brush your teeth.
Yeah,
You know, whatever we
that's
gotta
a
do.
man.
Yeah, Jose has,
That's not a
has
machista.
nighttime duties.
It's the best thing ever.
Yeah, for the little one. Because he understands I'm
I'm
home
like,
with the
oh,
kids.
she didn't nap today. Good luck.
She goes down faster when she doesn't nap.
Yep.
Pero
but when
sí,
she finds
sí
it.
es posible
Oh, yeah.
encontrar a
It is,
alguien
it
como
is.
así. Just
Yeah.
don't look for him at a rancho or something because they be machista as hell.
Oh, yeah. Oh, for sure. Okay, ninguno. Mejor sola que mal acompañada.
Machista, so I can take him by the horns. Damn.
Ándale.
Okay, you do you, boo.
Spicy.
You do you.
Otra.
Okay. The next question that we asked, what is one thing you would love to tell your dad, but unfortunately don't have the relationship or confidence to do so? I don't know if y'all want to respond to this. If y'all don't, it's okay.
Let's see what people gotta say, and then
we can
if
do it.
something comes up, then
I didn't grow up with a dad.
Why'd you skip the first
Oh,
one?
shoot. You're right. Fuck you, and I hope you burn in hell. MF. Motherfucker. I feel so dirty saying that.
I like that word. That's my favorite kind of
gosh.
motherfucker. You know?
Wow.
Hey,
Um,
I mean, it all comes.
it's
It all has a reason.
Sometimes you gotta say that.
It all has a
Sometimes
reason.
you gotta say that. But as long as you've healed, you say that.
Yeah.
yeah, it's all stages, man.
If
It's
not, I'll
just-
pray for you.
Yeah,
But sometimes
Yeah,
that's valid.
there's a reason behind it.
Yeah,
There's a
there,
reason
that's
behind it.
valid.
for sure.
Yeah. I mean, I don't. Yeah. Say what you got to say. Don't ever hold it back.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't grow up I didn't grow up with a dad, so I would ask him why he left and why I wasn't good enough for him to raise. Me and my brother grew up raising each other basically, and now we are trying to work through our issues. As a dad, could you abandon or not be a part of your child's life no matter who you had them with?
Could y'all?
Hell no, I couldn't. Why? Because I'm trying to be better, different, actually be there for my kid.
All right, repeat that back part because I got lost in some of that because I feel it because like me and my brother are similar to that part, you know. So that the first part really connected to me. So,
Yeah. He said he or she said me and my brother grew up raising each other basically, and now we are trying to work through our issues. As a dad, could you abandon or not be a part of your child's life no matter who you had them with?
No, you gotta fight for your kids. I mean, in whatever situation, I think,
You gotta show
and
up.
I know it's hard and life happens, but you brought this life into this world. You gotta do your part.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
You have to do your part.
Oh yeah.
And like I said, props to you guys being there for each other, for y'all brothers, because believe me, that bond's gonna be special as y'all get older.
Mm-hmm.
And your kids are gonna see that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Y'all break that cycle. Y'all get
Yep.
to break that cycle, which is
Yeah.
beautiful.
Yeah, and then just talk to your bro, man, for real. That's
Yes.
what's helped me so much.
I mean, that's
Communicating.
that's who you have. You know.
Or even if you don't have somebody to talk to and your dad wasn't in your life, talk to somebody that's your person, your safe space that you can kind of release all that and start to heal.
Yeah.
See, I'm thankful I had uncles, you know, my dad's half brothers or whatever, that they kind of
Yeah.
stepped in,
Right.
guided me, helped me with whatever I needed. You know, that was good that I had uncles. I mean,
Right.
not a lot of other people have, you know, uncles that stayed around
Yeah.
or whatever. But
Any positive masculine figure
Yeah.
in your life.
Yeah.
oh, my grandpa, you know, my grandpa was, you know.
And
a
I
big
mean,
part
you
of my
guys are
life.
kind of good example of y'all are wanting to break that cycle.
Yeah,
Oh,
we
yeah.
have
And now
to.
Y'all
wanting
are
to-
breaking that
Yes,
cycle. 'cause
y'all are
are here.
continuing in that path when a lot of
Yeah.
people use it as an excuse.
Yeah.
Their upbringing as an excuse to continue making the same mistakes. Well, I grew
Yeah.
up without a dad, so I don't know how it feels, but you know the pain that it leaves you,
Yeah.
and you don't want to leave that pain to your kids.
Yeah.
You got to learn from it.
Yeah, you don't want that pain firsthand. Why do the same thing to them?
Yeah. Why? Yep.
Yeah.
Why carry it on?
I can never understand how somebody knows they have kids out there and don't want to be a part of their life. Like,
And like I said, it might be life around them because
Yeah.
sometimes it's hard for a new
Yeah.
start, you know.
Yeah.
yeah.
So
But
it's
keep
just-
trying,
yeah,
keep trying.
man,
Or
for real.
sometimes it may be the mom that's keeping you away. But as long as you keep trying and
And-
keep showing up at the end of the day,
Those kids are going to be
yes,
older.
Yeah.
and they
they're
will
gonna-
know. They will know the truth.
And they're going to either appreciate you or they're going to resent you.
Yeah, but you
Yeah.
keep doing what you got to do.
Because you may not be perfect, but they're still going to be thankful you were there.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. That's a good one.
Next one, what she or he would tell their dad is stop making my mom do all the work you think because you are the man, you are the reason we all get to live better. Oh, live, but it's because of my mom that we are alive. I didn't need your money. I needed your love, your time, needed your love, your time, a hug. You didn't even let me buy anything at the store when we ever went. We had to ask for everything. You know I hate you now. I will never marry a guy or have kids with a guy who would ever treat me the way you treated mom. You ain't shit. You're a coward. Strong words.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, that's true spoken words.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
that came out deep.
That did come out deep. And I mean, obviously the dad knows
Yeah.
that person let the dad know how they felt.
Yeah, that's a hard conversation, and props
Yeah,
to you
so,
taking that step, because you're doing that for your mom too, because you care about your mom.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. And sometimes the dad's not gonna have an answer because he probably doesn't even have one.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Or he doesn't want to accept it.
Or he
Yeah.
doesn't want to
Thinks,
accept
I'm not
it.
in the wrong. Like, I fucking provided for you, and that's all you needed.
I mean,
Nah, it
That's a
ain't-
lot of their
yeah.
mindsets.
Yeah, it is.
Is I got you here, you're alive, you had a roof over your head, you had
Yep.
food, and what more do you need?
A
bro, I
hug.
needed
Yeah.
a connection.
Yes.
You know, I need a connection,
Yeah.
somebody to show me the way.
Yeah.
You know, but
Yeah.
it is what it is.
Shout out to all those single mamas.
Woo!
Oh
My
yeah.
mama.
Or single dads too.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
single
single
dads,
dads
yeah.
that are doing it.
Sheesh. Honestly, a simple I love you is hard to say to my dad sometimes. I don't think we ever had that close relationship, and even though sometimes I want to say it, I think it's hard too because we don't talk to each other that way. I feel like this happened a lot in the Hispanic culture. I'm not sure if it's just me or it happens to others.
It does happen a lot.
Yeah.
It does. And I was well, I don't know. Myself, I thought it was hard to say I love you to my dad at times. Not when I was little or now as an adult. I think it was like in that awkward teenage phase.
Yeah.
That's when you're kind of rebellious towards your dad. I felt like I couldn't tell him or confide in him. But now as an adult, it's different. Every situation's different. But I can tell you it is hard. But once you say it, your dad may also not know and want
Yeah.
to show that love. So you may want to take that first step and be like, Dad, I love you.
Yeah.
Because like I always go back to how our parents, their upbringing. Some of our parents weren't shown to be affectionate, to say I love you to their kids, to give
Yeah.
them a hug, to tuck them into bed. It's kind of our job to show them.
Yeah.
And I freaking adore my dad. My kids say I love you to my dad all the time.
Yeah. But I bet it's because y'all say I love you to your kids all the time.
Yes,
Oh, yeah.
and my mom is very affectionate, and my dad throughout the years has been super affectionate towards us.
Yeah.
So it's beautiful. Like, you got to take that first step.
I bet you'll catch him off guard.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
I
Oh,
bet you'll
yeah.
catch him off guard.
But it'll be a good thing.
Well, it's because
Oh,
they
yeah.
probably never heard it.
Yeah,
either.
it'll open the door to great things.
Yeah.
Like JC wasn't very affectionate either at first.
He wasn't either.
And I would say I love you like 200,000 times.
Yes,
a
that's where our
day.
kids got it from.
And I
Like,
think
okay,
I
love
think you
you.
get tired of it.
I'm gonna go to the room. Okay, love you.
Yeah, our kids will out of nowhere, we'll be driving and they'll be like, love you, Mom, love you, Dad. They'll say I love you to everybody in the car. Even
Yeah.
if my parents are in the car, they'll say I love you to all of
Yeah.
us and then my parents. Love you, Grandma, love you, Grandpa.
Yeah.
Yep.
I say I love you to everybody. I'm like,
So
I love you. Bye.
It's
Get home
possible.
safely.
Anybody can learn how to love.
Yeah.
Shit, even the homie Alex.
Yeah.
Be like, love you, bro.
Yeah, I'm like,
He's like, love you, bro.
Shout out to Alex.
Shout out to Alex.
Shout out to Alex.
I'm
I
gonna have
told
to
him-
start charging him
AD.
for these shout outs. That's
Yeah.
2
I
episodes.
know.
Two in a row.
I told him. No, I told him today because I saw him.
we
and,
we need to have him pop up sometime.
That would be freaking
He's
dope.
scared.
We'll
Hey,
get
don't
him
be
used to it.
scared, man. Don't be scared.
Yeah, I'm
Look,
on here.
these
Come
two
on.
were scared, and now they're here.
Now I feel like $1,000,000.
Now he's like, let me start my own
Let me-
podcast.
Right?
They didn't say you were that
Alright, you ready?
interesting.
Yeah. We're gonna call it Modelo time.
Imagine. Oh,
Modelo time.
I cannot.
I
Yeah,
go-
I'm right here. Modelo.
No
Time.
seas así.
Okay, what were you gonna say?
Yourself.
I said no seas así.
Ah, esta cabrona. Okay.
Algo que no entendí hasta que yo maduré más era que que mi papá es mucho más abierto. Yes. A diferentes perspectivas de lo que yo creía. Yo antes pensaba que él no iba a entender porque era de México y creció allá con esa forma de vida, pero en realidad era lo contrario. Same about my
You have to
dad.
be from Mexico because your Spanish is on point.
Same about my dad. I thought my dad wasn't open to
Yeah.
all of this because of my assumption of, traditional how Hispanics grow up. But my dad is super open. Super open. So that's awesome.
My dad just goes with the flow.
Your dad just goes.
He doesn't really have an opinion on anything. I'm like,
Mm-mm.
right, Dad? He's like, yeah.
See, my dad can talk to us for hours.
Whatever you say.
For hours.
Mm.
Which now, as an adult, I appreciate.
Wish I had the same. No, I'm just kidding.
I'm sorry.
Why do you think I'm sorry?
You do now. You do now.
Yeah, my dad talks to you for hours.
yeah,
My
yeah.
dad
Oh, yeah.
treats him like a son.
Yeah,
Same
same.
thing.
Yeah.
Same. My dad now too, and he'll call him
Hey,
dad.
I'm not trying to shit on my dad, but he's trying this time around.
Yeah.
So, and I accepted it. So
But,
but that's
hey,
good.
they
Yeah.
made mistakes. They need to be
Yeah,
called
yeah.
out for their mistakes, and that
Yeah.
comes with
Yeah.
them changing and wanting
Yeah.
to step up. Is hey, you still
Yeah.
gotta hold yourself accountable for the shit you did.
yeah.
Not
Amen.
mine.
Oh yeah, no. He's
Not
Yeah,
mine.
but don't close the door, guys. Just
No.
let it ride, and you'll see some results. Whatever comes with it.
Yeah.
don't close the door. What do you mean?
Yeah,
don't
like,
shut
if
them
you-
out.
Yeah, don't shut them out.
Like if the dad
it-
is willing to make the effort, don't.
So if your
slam that
dad tried
door.
to make another effort right now, you would let him. You would at least hear him out.
I mean, at least
See, it's
with
hard
your
him
guards
because
up.
He
Put
like
your guard
no,
up.
he'll
I
like
just-
cut people off and like I don't
I
want.
cut him out.
Some
I waste
people
my
are
time.
some people are
Hey,
okay with that.
Hey, believe me, I cut my dad out for a long time.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
And then I
and-
get like, even my grandpa was like, well, it's because I'm getting older. I was like, so am I. Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
It's a little too late.
You're right. Sometimes it's okay, and you need that boundary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You need that boundary. You need to set that.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, me because I am the way I am. I'd be like, God, just talk to him. And
But it's
he'd be
because
like,
we grew up with our
Yeah,
dads.
it's hard.
We-
It's hard.
So it
Well,
took
that's
me
me
a
with
while.
anybody.
Yeah, well, it
That's-
took me a while to understand
Yeah.
where he was
Yeah,
coming
it's
from.
hard because believe me, I haven't
Yeah.
opened up to my dad at all about anything.
Yeah.
So it's like we just like talk about stuff going on in our lives, and that's it.
Yeah,
You know.
like the now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think in order to fully heal, that needs to at least be brought up.
Yeah, but he has to be willing to.
Yeah, but
has to be willing to-
I mean, am I willing to reopen the wound too? Am I, and
That's
and
true,
All,
that's
and
very
all,
true.
all that comes with it
Yeah.
because
Like if you're healed and
Yeah.
you don't need it.
Then that's
exactly,
okay, yeah.
exactly. So
Whatever.
like for me, it's like, hey, that was part of my life. That's what helped me grow where I wanted
Yeah.
to be.
That's true.
And that's why I love my kids the way I love my kids.
Yeah.
I guess
You
I'm
know,
all
so-
about peace and love, and let's dig out your
Well, yeah.
trauma so we can let it out. But
I'm
you're
just
right.
a
Some
nosy bitch
people.
and I want answers. Oh, why'd you do this to me? Why'd you treat me like this? Look, I got my notes right here on February 13th.
Ala, man, saca la notepad.
Oh,
No,
man.
No, I mean, I used to get really emotional, like when I would see movies and shit about dads
Yeah.
and their kids or whatever. But then
Yep.
when I try to reach out and whatever, and then it just didn't happen, then I was like, okay,
But
done.
you tried.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
You
tried.
tried.
So
Yeah.
then now I can see it and be like, well, you know what? It doesn't even affect me because I do it with my daughter.
Yeah.
You know?
And I feel like you've healed that too with my dad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I go to
Because
him. about
he'll just
everything.
call him, hey, Dad, how do I do this? Like, hey,
Yeah.
Dad, this.
That's why my dad
Okay,
says we
love
never
you.
lost.
Like, my dad
we don't
says love
lose
you
a
to both of
daughter.
us.
We
Yeah.
gain a son.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
If you let it happen.
Yeah.
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 It's an awesome feeling too.
Oh,
so,
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. The first time he gave me a hug and said, I love you.
Yeah.
And I was like, you're not even my dad.
Like, oh, let me not look.
But
Yeah.
it was a special moment. A special
Yeah.
moment.
Badass.
You didn't have to be perfect. I understand you did the best you could, but I wish you could just listen to our heart and perspective and take accountability and apologize for ways in which you might have unintentionally hurt us.
Yes.
Yeah.
But what if they don't know?
They know.
Some people don't know. Some dads legit don't know that their words hurt. Or you know how sarcastic people sometimes don't know that they're...
I feel like they know deep down, but it's like they choose not to acknowledge it.
Yeah, but back in the day, they
But,
used to have they used
yeah.
to like have habits of like just shushing kids up, just to shush them up,
so they
won't
don't...
have a voice,
yeah,
you
that's
know
what I'm
I mean?
saying.
So it just might be that, because I mean, who knows what their
Well,
parents'
yeah,
upbringing
okay, I
was,
could
you
see
know what
that.
I mean?
Yeah.
Because like they might not really know. Like I tell my this all the time. I ain't a damn mind reader, and I need to have that communication open.
You're not.
You know, so
No.
it's like sometimes I do, like, even right now with my teenage girl, I'm like, sometimes she's like, hey, Ariana said this, and I'm like, oh, well, let me go fix that, because I want to know. I don't want to fix every problem, but,
Yeah.
I'm not a mind reader. And sometimes my attitude tends, like, I'm just talking.
Yeah.
Like, and then I'm like, why are you mad? I'm not mad. I'm just talking,
Yeah.
But he doesn't know unless we bring it up. That's why I'm like,
Yeah.
some
I could-
dads
yeah.
really just don't know.
Yeah. Like my dad back in the day, I mean, I didn't, my older siblings, because they grew up very differently than I did, but they didn't grow up with my dad saying I love you to them. And my dad didn't know that was affecting them until my mom had a talk with them, and now he says it to them all the time.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Some dads just don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Because they're
see that.
just working, providing.
Yeah,
You know?
and it just becomes a habit to them, you know. And as long as they can bring a smile to y'all's face, that's a satisfaction.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know, because that's the only way they're getting that, you know.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but deep down inside, every dad wants that appreciation, wants that extra love from everybody.
Yeah.
You know, they need it. You know?
Oh yeah.
You're too busy worrying about the boss you want to be. You forget to love and care for us. Uh-huh.
No
A
empieces,
lot
my
of
dad.
people like that. A lot of people like that. I really think in a family, husband and wife, there needs to be boundaries when it comes to work.
Mm-hmm.
But then I also believe you have to work hard to come up.
Oh yeah.
But when you have kids, and I don't know, it's just because people are like, oh, I'm doing it for my kids,
Yeah.
so they no le falte nada, no sé qué y qué. Pero luego le faltan los abrazos,
Yes.
los
Yeah.
I love you.
Yes.
So it's like,
They're providing, but they're not there emotionally,
yes,
physically.
why can't
Yeah.
you do both but have boundaries?
Yeah.
I have a
That
bad
is
habit.
possible.
Yeah.
You can make it happen. You're choosing not to.
Like, you can be a boss ass bitch, but you have to know that, like, your family still comes first before any
Yes.
job.
Yep.
Yes.
Because you can have all the fucking money in the world, but if your kids don't have a relationship with you, your kids don't respect you, what do you have at the end of the day if
Yeah.
you don't have your family?
You can be easily replaced.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Simple. You can
Yep.
easily be replaced.
Yeah. If you're at
Everybody
work
is,
all
but-
day, hey, I'm gonna go get me a Sancho, you know. Somebody's gotta meet my needs.
Yeah.
No, just kidding.
It's called silicone.
You nasty.
¿Cómo se llama? Silicone.
Silicon.
Never mind. Let me shut up. Okay, so now to get to some good fatherly stuff. What kind of father did you want to be? Do you feel like you are doing that right now?
I mean, everybody's pushing to be, that perfect dad, but I don't think anybody can be a perfect dad.
Yeah.
I mean, especially in my shoes, because I didn't have anybody to show me.
Did you want to be a dad?
I did.
Like when you were younger, not like...
I mean, like how young?
Yeah,
you
how
try
young
I'm
to
not
be.
going that
Like,
young.
6 years old. Yeah, I want to be a dad.
I want to be a dad.
No, but like, I know people that are like...
grow up a dad.
Like teenage, like
Yeah, like
getting into adulthood.
Yeah, like you didn't grow up with a dad, so
Oh.
it's like, are you? Because like I know somebody who didn't grow up with like parents, and for her it's like I don't ever want kids because I don't ever want to put them through anything. Like I just don't want kids.
Well, she hasn't. She didn't.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, did you want?
I did.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, watching my uncle have his 3 girls and whatever, and how he was, I was like, I want to be that. My other uncle, I mean, he, me and my cousin in the same boat. She grew up without a dad.
Yeah.
But watching my other uncle raise his 3 girls, I was like, that's what I want to be.
Yeah.
That's who I want to be, and it wasn't perfect, but I had an expectation.
Yeah. Do you feel like you're
Yeah.
meeting that?
Oh yeah, for sure. Because I'm there for her when she butt dials me or she accidentally calls me. I love it because I'd
But
be
then,
like, "What's
then
up,
you
honey?"
are the perfect dad to your daughter. So there is such thing to each its own.
To her, yeah.
Yeah, to her, you're the perfect dad.
I'm like,
Yeah.
who are you talking to over there?
She'll call me because she has me on
Emergency.
emergency.
Yeah.
So I'll be like, "Oh, what's up, honey?" And it's just like, I was like, "Oh, what's up, mama?"
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm perfect to her eyes because I'm there
I
whenever
agree.
she needs me.
Yeah. I mean.
We all look at you.
I know that's awkward. Pobrecito.
All right. So repeat it one more time, because that way it refreshes.
What kind of father did you want to be? Do you feel like you are doing that right now?
So at first it was hard, because you're a dad. You're like, oh snap! Now I brought a baby to this world. And
Yeah.
for me, it was hard. But yeah, I've always wanted to be that, just because I knew I can break that cycle, and I think I'm doing a good job right now. I think I can be better communicating with my kids better. But yeah, I think overall, I think I'm giving it all I got, and
I agree.
and it's hard. You know, sometimes you have to wing it. You know.
Yeah.
And
It's very hard.
Oh yeah, I mean they don't give you a handbook to be like, all
No.
right, this is what you got to follow. Nah, I mean,
When they're crying.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, and everybody's gonna ask like, oh, how did you prepare? You know,
Yeah.
You don't.
How did you know you were ready?
Like, you don't know you're ready until that baby is there,
Yeah.
and it's like you got to get up at 3,
gotta
4,
step up.
5. You know,
Yep.
you got to step up. You got to change your
That's-
way. You know,
And like you
everything.
said, you're breaking that cycle.
Mhm.
Yeah.
What was it like growing up as a teen dad?
Ooh, for all teen dads out there, it's very hard. A lot of the things, that, especially being young, you got dreams. You know, you got things, you got goals you want to achieve, and a lot of that stuff you can either set it back, and it's gonna be, you know, I'm saying your dreams, you're gonna push those back, and then say, hey, look, now I have to figure this game called life and provide for this family I just built. You know.
Yeah.
And I think that was the hard part because when I was a teen dad, they were like, oh, look, I got such and such to get you in construction, such and such to get you. Then they're opening their doors because that's the only doors that they get. And as a teen dad, I mean, you're just going to jump on that stuff. And it's going to be hard because you're really putting yourself in that intense labor instead of looking at all your other options.
You're
you know?
feeling like you're limited.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and-
Like,
and-
I just have to make this money now.
yeah, because you need it. I mean, and you want to get everything for your kids. You want to have something different, you know, especially like me. I've always seen like hard work's going to get you where you need to be, but, you know, it's only going to get you so far because then you're going to limit a lot of stuff behind it, you know. And I think early on I sacrificed a lot of time for my jobs, a lot of, you know, wasted time. I'm not saying the relationships that I made throughout that time were wasted. No, I'm saying what I wanted to provide and everything, you know. And it's very hard, but you have to learn how to talk to somebody because that's where I messed up. I held a lot of my things in, and I limited myself for my own growth. You know, now that I'm, you know, able to, you know, have a more mature mind, and I'm able to talk to somebody, you know, have mentors and stuff like that. It helps out a lot, you know, and it helps you grow as a father. And throughout the years, and I had different mentors. You know, every job that I took, I had people in leadership that really cared about me, that took me under the wings. They showed me stuff, and I really appreciate that stuff. And like her dad too, you know, I mean, he helped me so much. He had numerous lectures. I'm saying that sometimes it's hours long as I'm just talking, sitting there, and but it was all worth it because I think it helped me mature a lot better, faster, and
As teen parents, we kind of had a manual, which was my parents.
Which is good.
Because a lot of people don't have that. It's get out of my house, figure it out.
Yeah, because my dad talked to him honestly, was very honest with him. You're now in my daughter's life. What me and her mom have to say does not matter. It's what him, me, and the baby at that time.
First now.
Yeah, focus on them. Don't worry about us. Don't worry about your family or... No, it's y'all three at that time.
And like I said, luckily we had the support of your parents early on to, like, you know, give us a place to stay for so many years and help us grow throughout that time. And I feel bad too because, I mean, the way I was growing, that's the same way my kid was watching, you know. Yeah. So now I feel a lot of times that I owe a lot to my oldest.
He does feel like that.
You know, because I took my time to grow to where I needed to be. And that was her time, you know.
Yeah. And she had to grow with
her
y'all.
childhood. Yes. We had to all learn. And she makes jokes about it, too, because we're very open with our oldest. She makes jokes. She says she's the lab rat since she's the first. Because we'll be like, we learned. You taught us how to be a parent. She's like, I was a lab rat.
Oh my God.
That's her
look
joke.
where you all are at.
She's
now.
amazing. She's amazing. So we did a good job.
No, absolutely.
We did a good job.
And then, like I said, it's all about breaking the cycles. I mean, if you want to be a good dad, you're gonna be a good dad, whatever it takes.
Yeah, because my mom and dad kept boundaries with us.
Yeah.
We didn't just throw our kids to our parents.
No, like it's y'all's job to raise them, and we're here if y'all need.
Yes,
us.
if y'all need to go work, we'll watch of course, date night. We'll watch, you know, like grandparents do. But when we had Ariana at such a young age, it was, no, that's your responsibility. So he kind of helped Jose kind of navigate through all that. Since Jose didn't have that father figure at that time to help him out.
Yeah.
What advice would you give to a teen dad?
Hey, it's gonna hurt sometimes. You're gonna be struggling, but at the end of it, it's worth it, man. It's all gonna be worth it because you're building a legacy behind you, man, and that's where you got to see it. Your kids are gonna move stones, the whole world if they can. So just remember that. Just keep trying, keep your head up, and keep grinding.
Oh yeah.
Amen.
Mm-hmm. And it's so nice to see your kids idolize you.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Like, it's so nice because that means you're doing a good job.
Yeah.
That's like your
Yeah,
thank you, Dad.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the best feeling. I mean, it surely is, man. It's just the best feeling to have those little eyes looking at you like you're everything, you know?
Yeah.
It's the best feeling.
So all the dads out there that grew up in the same environment, similar circumstances, and you are kind of following that same route, step up. Be the dad that you really want to be deep down inside for your kids because your kids deserve it. You deserve it because that's a different type of love. You lacked love, but the love your kids give you is a lot different, and it will heal whatever else you were missing.
Yeah. And you can't buy your kids. You can't just show up and be like, let me take you shopping, and then that's it. Like, you just buy them stuff. You have to actually be present with your kids because one day they're going to grow up and they're either going to resent you or they're going to thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Now you got to be your kid's best friend.
Best friend with
boundaries.
Yes.
Well, no, I
boundaries.
mean, but like, you show up to everything or whatever they got to say or play or
You hear
whatever.
them
You got to,
out.
you know, you got to
Yes.
be there.
Yeah.
You got to be there.
It's so
'cause
easy for us
that's
to be
the first
selfish
steps
and caught up on everything.
of
Yeah.
building a bond.
Yeah.
So last thing before we wrap it up, if you could instill one thing in your son's mind, what would it be? One thing that you would have needed to hear as a child that would have helped you be a better man, a better father, a better person. What's one thing that you would want to tell your son so that you know that as he's growing up, he's gonna, be better?
I mean, for me, is be yourself. Don't try to fit in. Don't follow like the stipulations that are, what everybody else is. Just be yourself. Do you. And everything else is going to fall into place, like your friends, whatever you're trying to do curriculum wise or sports wise. Just be yourself. You don't have to be anybody different. You don't have to change yourself to fit into different groups.
Don't dim your light.
Yeah, just be yourself.
Even if you're weird.
Yeah.
Yes.
Even if you're weird. I mean,
Yeah.
I just started being weird.
You know what I mean? Like straight up.
Embrace it.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Because like your culture. I mean, we're gonna feel it.
Yeah.
The way we're brought up, we're gonna feel it, and we're gonna have to grind. And for me, what I want to make sure my son instills is, I got your back.
Oh yeah.
I got your back 100.
Oh yeah.
And that's my daughters too. I mean, I got your back, and whatever you need, believe me, I've gone through it. I've gone through worse.
Yeah.
And I'm here for you to help you grow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Jose's told
That's
me
really
some
good.
of his stories, so I know. I know, but yeah, I mean, we got your back. Is one thing I would.
Well,
And
thank
for
you
all
guys.
the teen dads and all the dads out there, happy Father's
Yeah.
Day.
That
Happy
are
Father's
trying.
Day.
Yeah,
The
that's
real
right.
dads.
Father's Day.
The real dads.
Being
Hey.
present dad.
And those dads that are scared, it's okay. Step up. Ask for help.
It's not too late. It's
no,
never too late.
it's never too late. Never too late.
Hey, if y'all need someone to talk to, I'm here.
Yep.
Yeah.
Either one of
We're
these
here.
guys,
For real.
I'm here.
Yeah.
they didn't
Yes.
grow up without fathers, but they're fucking amazing ass fathers.
Yes, amazing.
We're chugging along.
Hey, we're learning too, man.
We're
We ain't
blessed.
perfect. We ain't
We're
We
perfect.
learn every
blessed.
day. Happy Monday again. Happy Father's Day. Thank you guys for coming to listen to us again. Thank you guys for joining us
Welcome,
All right,
welcome.
for
Thank
this
you.
Thank you,
lovely
babe.
podcast.
This was fun.
Remember
Yes.
to like, subscribe, and comment.
Thank you.
And you can find us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and YouTube.
Whoop whoop. Peace.
Yeah.
Bye.
Yeah.